Welcome to math class. Hello students, have a good day. I am Brian Kawili and you can call me Teacher Brian. And this time, I will be your Math 7 teacher. And you will learn about scientific notation. And our objective is at the end of the lesson, you will be able to write numbers in scientific notation and vice versa. Remember, our house rules. Rule number 1, never cheat. And rule number 2, remember rule number 1. Now, it's time for your drill. Your direction is to determine the number with the highest value. You have 10 seconds to answer each problem. Starting with problem number 1, the given. -5, 5/2, and 3. You have 10 seconds. And the answer is +3. Next problem. The given. -8, 2, and -3. You have 10 seconds. And the answer is +2. Now it's time to review your previous lesson. And we have 2 exercises for this activity. The first exercise. Arrange the following numbers in increasing order. You have 15 seconds to answer. Given number 1, 0.3, 5/3, -1, 5, -6, and 2. You have 15 seconds. In the increasing order arrangement for the first exercise is -6, -1, 0.3, 5/3, 2, and 5. Next exercise. Arrange the following numbers in decreasing order. The given. 0.76, 3/4, 1/2, 4/3, 2, and -3. You have 15 seconds. In the decreasing order arrangement for that given is 2, 4/3, 0.76, 3/4, 1/2, and -3. This time, you will arrange the scrambled letters using its definition. And here is the statement. Is a mathematical term to describe a huge quantity. It is the label for 1 followed by 100 zeros. And here are the scrambled letters. You have 10 seconds to arrange the scrambled letters. And the word is Google, correct. So what have you observed? Google is a number starts with 1 followed by 100 of zeros. Is there a way to write such a large number in a shorter form? Yes, and that's what we call scientific notation. You're now ready to the lesson activity. Consider the following information. The first information, the Earth's distance from the Sun is about 149,590,000 kilometers. This number can be rewritten as 1.4959 times 100 million or 1.4959 times 10 to the power of 8. The second information, the diameter of a red blood cell is about 0.00075 centimeter. It can be rewritten as 7.5 times 1 over 10,000 or 7.5 times 10 to the power of negative 4. The two numbers below is written in standard notation, and the two numbers above is written in scientific notation. To express a number in scientific notation, write it as a product of a number less than 10 but greater than or equal to 1 and an integral power of 10. Remember, a number is expressed in scientific notation when it is in the form of a times 10 to the power of n, where a is greater than or equal to 1 but less than 10, and n is an integer. Example. We have two examples in writing standard notation to scientific notation. First is to express 52,798 in scientific notation. And writing that number into scientific notation, we should remember first the expression a times 10 to the power of n. And the first thing to do is to get the value of a. To get the value of a, we will move the decimal to create a number greater than or equal to 1 but less than 10. In this example, the value of a is equal to 5.2798. Next is to find the value of n. To get the value of n, we will count how many times the decimal point moves. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then, the value of our n now is equal to positive 4, since we move the decimal point to the left. Therefore, the value 52,798 is equal to 5.2798 times 10 to the power of 4. Next example in writing standard notation to scientific notation. Express 0.000607 in scientific notation. To write that number in scientific notation, we must remember first the value of a and n. To get the value of a, we will move the decimal point to create a number greater than or equal to 1 but less than 10. In this example, we move the decimal place in front of number 6. And the value of our a is equal to 6.07. Next is to find the value of n. To get the value of n, we will count how many times the decimal point moves. In this example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then, the value of our n is equal to negative 5, since the decimal point moved to the right. Then the value of 0.0000607 is equal to 6.07 times 10 to the power of negative 5. Three point 14 times 10 to the power of negative 4 is equal to 0.000314. And note that if the exponent of 10 is 0, do not move the decimal point. Like this example, 2 times 10 to the power of 0 is equal to 2. Six times 10 to the power of 12. Problem number 2. Red light has a 6.438 times 10 to the power of negative 4 centimeter wavelength. What is this written in standard notation? 15 seconds. To know the answer, write first the given. To write that in standard notation, identify first the exponent of the base 10. Since the exponent is negative 4, we will move the decimal point to the left. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Therefore, 6.438 times 10 to the power of negative 4 can be written in standard notation in this way: 0.00064338. Let us now evaluate what you have learned. Complete the table below and answer the problem. Write your answers on a separate answer sheet. Make sure to insert the answer sheet together with your activity sheet. Now, for your assignment, you will express the given numbers in scientific notation and in standard notation. In summary to this video, we will remember the two key concepts. First is writing numbers into scientific notation. In writing numbers to scientific notation, follow these steps. Step number 1. Move the decimal place to create a new number greater than or equal to 1 but less than 10. Step number 2. Determine the exponent, which is the number of times you move the decimal. The exponent is positive if moved to the left and negative if moved to the right. Number 3. Put the number in the correct form for scientific notation. Number 2 key concept. In writing scientific notation to standard notation, we will move the decimal point and places to the left if the exponent is negative. We will move the decimal point and places to the right if the exponent is positive. And do not move the decimal point if the exponent is 0. Thank you for sharing your time and learning the concepts of writing scientific notation with me. Hope to see you again with the next coming lessons. This is Teacher Bry, signing off.